I'm exploring beautiful Britain again. This time, the historic city of St Albans, which 2,000 years ago was the first major town on the old Roman road of Watling Street for travellers heading north, and became the Roman city of Verily, Miam, the third largest city in England, now named St Albans, after St Alban, who was martyred here. The cathedral bearing his name central today. These ruins date back almost 2,000 years. This is Verily Miam Park, bordering the city to the west, and a delightful scenic spot. I'm visiting with my son Nate and Amy and the kids, and they are enjoying a beautiful summer's day with great scenery and wildlife. The coot appearing as bald as usual, the Canada goose a long way from home. The park is a great place to relax, and the kids can have a run. Once we get there, that is. In the middle of all this are 2,000-year-old Roman ruins. And even the cathedral dates back almost 1,000 years. These kids date back less than 2 years. The Mallard family. Say hi, Guy. Good boy. The kids love the birds. Our plan is to stroll into the town, passing ye old fighting cocks, licensed in 1756, and one of the oldest pubs in England. The plan is lunch. The kids are hungry, and the venue for lunch is Loch Fyne, a Scottish restaurant serving seafood from Loch Fyne and cucumber from Tesco. Cucumber makes your eyelashes grow very long. We've got the best table in the restaurant and ordered a real treat today. My favorite, moule marinière, cod, tuna, fish and chips, and fish and chips sandwich. Creme brulee to finish. After that, a look around the town. Or should that be the city? According to the old guideline, if a town has a cathedral, it's the city. Today, by the way, is market day, and the voices you can hear are the stall holders offering bargains so that they can sell their remaining vegetables. St Albans is famous for its clock tower, built around 1410. In medieval times it was, until 1863, used to sound the curfew bell around 8 or 9 in the evening that told everybody it was time for bed, and more importantly, that they should dampen the fire. Most houses were made of wood, and this was a precaution against fire. Fires often obliterated whole towns. Even London experienced many fires, not to mention the infamous Great Fire of London that destroyed the city. It's been a long day, but let me tell you the story of St Alban. He lived here during the 3rd or 4th century, when Christians were being persecuted. He met a Christian priest fleeing the persecutors and sheltered him in his house, where he became so impressed by the priest that he converted to Christianity. When the authorities searched Alban's house, he put on the priest's cloak and presented himself in place of his guest. Consequently, he was executed, and his head rolled downhill, and a well sprang up where it stopped. So there you have it. This is St Albans. I think his head stopped somewhere around here. Next on St Albans, we visit Verily Miam Park and Museum, a first-class exhibition on the very site where these treasures were unearthed, giving excellent insight into life here 2,000 years ago, allowing the visitor a glimpse into that world, including a walk through the actual ruins. Then a look at the cathedral, at one time the largest cathedral in England and the oldest. Probably founded in the 8th century, the present building is Norman or Romanesque architecture, begun in 1077 with Gothic and 19th century additions. The shrine of St Alban amidst awesome architecture. And finally, we visit the old town, Tudor and Edwardian buildings, interesting arcades, history all around. A great place to visit.